Hi everybody, Dan John here from danjohnuniversity.com. Want to continue my little series of book reviews, but today I don't really want to talk about the book. I want to talk about kind of the process I use when I get books or go to the store and buy them. The book I want to talk about today is a book that came out a couple years ago, and it's called Tb12 Method. It's about an American football quarterback by the name of Tom Brady, whose number is 12. Tom Brady 12, TB12. And you know, honestly, I bought it when it first came out. In fact, I was at the airport the day it came out, and I thought, well, let's read this, and I took care of the thing on a flight. And almost instantly, the feedback from a lot of other coaches, strength and conditioning coaches, fitness professionals, was so overwhelmingly negative about the book, it actually got me thinking about the whole thing again. The book costs, I just looked it up on Amazon, and it's down to about $17. I want to compare that to, this is a book by Pavel from about, it's got to be a while ago now. This book here is $39.95, The Naked Warriors, $39.95. And it's good, there's a lot of great information in there. And this is half the price, and it's good, and there's a lot of information in there. What's interesting about the book, he's got these 12 guidelines. He and his coach have these 12 ideas, and it's stuff that, like drink water and eat a lot of vegetables. Brady tends to be a little bit more of a towards the vegetarian than anything else. They don't believe in lifting weights. They believe in using resistance bands. And it's interesting because one of the people who came down as hardest on this book, and I was with them on I don't want to tell you what country, I don't want to put the person together, workshop, and I watched their whole clinic, and most of the clinic was resistance band work. Exactly what you see in this book here, and the same kind of thing. We fight against the resistance band and gravity and all that. There's another thing a lot of people ripped on. It's this thing he calls, I think it's called pliability, plasticity, or something like that. It doesn't matter. Where you do a lot of this kind of thing like this foam rolling and stuff like this. The word I use for usually comes when I talk about flexibility I've always used John Jerome's staying supple. I like the word supple. I think because it makes sense from my from my youth or something. But we're looking at a book here, the Tom Brady book, and I'm going through it and I'm seeing things about sleep hygiene, doing body comp work like this. What most of us still do foam rolling. And as I went through the book, I picked up a couple ideas, and I'm going to share them with you right now. One of the things in the book they talk about is this performance sleepwear, and here's one of my pairs of my pants of what I sleep in. As I mentioned in my new book, Attempts, I always bring performance sleepwear on the road now because, let's be honest, it keeps you away from all that stuff that you find in hotel rooms. There's examples from The Office. There's examples from the show Forever. I've always been told that it'd be a huge mistake in your life to bring a black light into a hotel room, and we don't need to go why. So this kind of protects me from that stuff, and God only knows what it is. I also find I actually sleep better with this stuff on. Now, that could be the fact that it's a little expensive, so, it makes me sleep better. The other thing, after reading the book, I was at Perform Better, and I found one of these. They're these new vibrating massagers, and I don't know if you can hear it, but it's vibrating now. And I tell you, who loves it is my grandkids. They love this thing. I have found this quite good. I've playing American football for so long in my life, and of course being a thrower, I found that sitting on this peanut right here seems to do a lot to just loosen up that area around my neck where, from the concussions and a few other things that have hit me. And as I was reading through the book, I discovered that there were some things about his mental training I liked, and so I purchased this is a headband. It's a headband. It covers my eyes, but it's also a Bluetooth where I put on a meditative tape or a guided 8-hour sleep tape, and I put it over my head like this. This is really a look, isn't it? And between the Bluetooth here, I can listen to the ocean sounds or whatever while I'm on the road. Most hotels have huge amounts of little red and little green lights, and of course there's always that huge gap under the door that you can fit a small child, and so there's a lot of light in there. There's a lot of weird noise. If you're like me, very unluckily, you end up with those damn club volleyball and club basketball kids. Club soccer is the worst by far. These female teams, how come everything is always the funniest thing ever? Why at 3 in the morning do you have to hear about things being the funniest ever? I do like, there's a policy of a hotel I like to go at, that if those club teams just ruin my sleep, I call the desk and the teams pick up my hotel for the night, which is nice. It's only happened to me once when I was in California, and a basketball team picked up 3 nights of my hotel stay in a very expensive place. So I guess I shouldn't complain too much. Do I like the book? Well, here's the thing, folks. If you learn one thing from a book, that's pretty good. If you do like I'm talking here, where the sleep underwear, the sleep pajamas, the headband thing, those are things I use all the time. This foam roller with the vibrating foam roller, I like this thing a lot. There's a lot to get from it. So I don't see how we can be completely negative on a book while at the same time be doing it in our program. One of the biggest detractors from the book that I've talked to basically does every single thing that's in that book. And like I said earlier, it's about half the price of a lot of other books. Am I recommending it? Well, no. Yes, it depends. It's worth looking at. It's marvelous. The pictures are excellent. The quality is excellent. And if you, like I say, if you pick up one idea, the book is worth it. If you're in the field like I am. Now, if you're just a casual strength and conditioning fan, probably not. You'll find the same information in any quality book. And I guess that's the thought I'm trying to get across today. If you're going to be a professional, you got to be very careful about instantly negating something, especially when you're doing the same damn thing. I know that's a little odd for a review, but I'm trying to be honest and candid in everything I do. Intellectual honesty is very important to me, and I hope this ties in well, and I hope you can get something from what I just said. Thanks so much.